and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. It's caught. Jones. And a run past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
You gotta stop this run shit, man. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Oh, this nigga fucked up.
On the counter, Lindsey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, Pay Lindsey not here. Alright, so I see y'all niggas watching, man. Y'all niggas see how hard it is to just...
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray going right side.
To just even see a nigga in the lights. No.
Good for 7. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he's caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down. Well, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Watch the twist. Watch safety creep.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. The toss play. This is high. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal.
Oh, my God.
Be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Bro, what the fuck, man?
Green ahead of him.
That nigga was...
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's
there it is.
down.
That nigga playing now.
So he can't
there it is.
As I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard. Maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Dude,
and that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a
what the
crowd
fuck?
of people.
Bro, this is a connection on my shit
That's why
slacking.
he got knocked away there. Here comes Cohen. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Crackhead and shit.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Start. Black 20. Check, check. Watch 54. Alert. Jack 16.
Throwing now. Roethlisberger on 1st down.
Somebody grab the fucking ball, man. Damn.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now Cohen.
Bro,
And he's going to get a good
niggas is
gain
not
of
paying no
9
blocks
here
like
up
that.
to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know,
lagging,
oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. First down, a run with Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Interesting. He told us that he likes to run right more than left, but there he looked pretty comfortable going left for a big gain, Charles.
Kind of like a basketball player who has a dominant side that he dribbles to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Murray now on first down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. Past the 20.
This nigga Jason Witten, baby. This nigga Jason Witten.
Jason Witten. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now
that's what I'm talking about, nigga.
The first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails.
Shit in the snow.
This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Joe!
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Get the ball, nigga.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I can't see where his niggas at.
Find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is Cohen trying to run inside, but nothing there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, it's Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Damn, nigga, that's pass interference on you.
Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
This nigga ran into me.
So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead,
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football.
I got hope. I got hope.
Oh! Hold on here. We do have
we got hope on the play.
So let's see what
I still
this
got hope.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and it's 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got Curse. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. First down, Murray. Obviously, they're not where they want to be. He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Clay Matthews able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Murray now to throw. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Prater for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about
Get
why
to
they
him, bro.
struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Andy Lee now, standing just about on his own goal line.
Niggas getting hurt.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Meanwhile, there's a second down throw that's knocked away.
Traded.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's third down.
Check 26, 66. Pilot, 64, weak. Loco! 51,
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, my.
Complete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't
I
pick
be
it.
watching what you doing,
But
man.
it's
I know
now fourth down.
you got 3-by-1 motherfucker with 2
Not
niggas
only
on the
was the call
side running the
spot
cover
on,
3.
how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was
Did the same
absolutely
thing.
locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly
my
right.
goodness,
Third down, you
nigga.
gotta try and find something. There's nothing available there.
I didn't even try. I tried to
And
get
he
away
will
from
at
this
least be
nigga
able to
wanted
fall on
to.
it himself, but it was fourth down, and the possession changes. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the
That's
field.
cool. I saw
And
it.
he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
That's cool. I saw
Raiders
that.
are
Oh,
in
my.
for
Out the
6.
water,
Touchdown.
nigga.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point good by Prater, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions and coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They run it again with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill.
And look at this. It's a fake.
This nigga.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
30. 54, Mike. You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball.
Right side caught by Jackson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. I want that. Alert.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen.
Nigga hit the juke move.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run
That's
game
Joe
if you
Hayden
want
for
to.
you.
And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
This nigga still got through the fuck. He's still running.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
230. Jack 16. Let's see what you got. Black and turn.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jakeem Grant. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Good ass kicker.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Hold on, nigga. Don't be great now. Do not be great now.
Reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Roethlisberger.
This nigga sucks so fucking bad,
he's going to get this inside. Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one 28 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's coming. 61, matchbox, light.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something?
Damn.
Got him. Clay Matthews. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Complete outright to Kurz.
Oh, damn over.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. Let us keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul
nigga beat the fuck out of me, man. PC niggas playing slow. I'm telling you, my head